Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. We have videos today from Club Random Podcast. We've gone mainstream, guys. They're talking about us.
When you see marriages in which women actually make more money than their husbands, there's a higher chance of divorce. There are all these other awful things that are associated with it that I discuss in the book. Yeah, like there's more
That
likely
must
to
be
be
more and more common.
cheating on the male part. Yeah, no, it's becoming more common. One in
Because-
seven
because
marriages are
women
actually
are-
women are primary breadwinners now.
And also, they're kicking ass in college in a way men aren't.
1 in 7, and she's saying all this as if, like, what? You guys took over the whole breadwinner thing now? 1 in 7's not that much compared to the overall 6 of 7 for men.
Yeah.
Men have checked out.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about, what's the word I don't know for like marrying up?
Hypergamy.
Exactly, I was testing you. Hypergamy, which is the square root of the hypotenuse, by the way, for kids who are watching this, doing their geometry homework. No, hypergamy is involved here because the more men check out as far as academia,
Yeah.
they
Even high
graduate
school.
much fewer men now.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
I don't have a college degree. Out of my 2 best friends, they both have college degree. One's a PhD and one's a bachelor. So, I mean, I know quite a bit of my, I guess, acquaintance group, friend group, in a sense, don't have college degrees.
Men are the ones who need affirmative action now in college.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, women can't find guys to marry up to.
Exactly.
There's a stat that we keep called the unemployed, but the definition of unemployed is you don't have a job,
Someone's
but you're
willing
looking for one.
and wants
There's
one.
another stat which has, I don't remember the number, but it's an astoundingly high number, like 7 million.
Yeah.
That's not unemployed. It's not working and not looking.
Right.
Not working and not looking. And it's something like 7 million
Yeah.
men in
And
this
there are
country
11
who are
million unfilled
very
jobs.
content to stay home with the Xbox.
Yep. Yeah.
That's not attractive to a woman.
No.
Women do like achievement.
Sure.
You know, they like, you know, it's
And it's not just the money, it's also just feeling like this person has ambition. They're moving towards something. They have joy in their life. I imagine
The whole ambition in moving towards something, can't they just move towards a family? Why do they have to always move towards a lot of money?
if you are sitting in front of a screen all day playing video games, online betting, you have no goals, you don't get, dressed.
I mean, I can admit the whole online betting thing is a major pandemic that is going on with young men right now, but that's not the main cause. The main cause
I don't
is
imagine
women.
someone like to be very happy. And so if you're dating, I mean, something like that's probably not even dating, but if they were, you don't really have as much to talk
But
about.
so many women are going out with guys like that. Is that because there's just nobody else?
I think so. I think in maybe some cases those women may feel like they can help this person or want to, but in time, I really think that just leads to resentment over time. Or it's because like the messaging from society is, women are doing so great, that's okay. You can be the primary breadwinner. You can take care of this man. He doesn't need to take care of you. That's sexist if you want a man to take care of you. I see a lot of that in young women. I feel really badly for them because I don't see that ending well. Because especially if you as a woman continue succeeding in life, which you likely will, because like you said, women are doing so well occupationally and in education, and they're out-graduating men.
Yes, not really occupationally. You're out graduating us, but we still make way more money than you.
And if you're with a guy like this who, if he's struggling with his mental health, say he has low testosterone, say he's got, say he's watching porn every day, multiple times a day, so he has no motivation to do anything sexual or otherwise.
That's the first time I've heard about the low testosterone thing. Like, everything she's talking about, oh, men's fault, men need to fix, men need to do all this. What about women? Why don't women help solve some of this problem by giving men incentive to want to do things?
I mean, that's not going to be a very good future for either of you.
I have seen in more than one movie, I can't think of what they are now, not big movies, but movies, where there was this plot point where there's a couple and the husband, I think it's usually they're married. He's not really working because he wants to make his dream of being in the band work. He's got a band, and he's mad at the wife who's like hocking him to like get off your ass and get a job, do something that you don't believe in me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the band's gonna work, man. We're good.
See, even Bill is dogging on men. Men are not there trying to chase ridiculous dreams. Men just have no motivation because they're not given any incentive to want to build a family or build up society anymore. They're not going to get a prize at the end, which is a wife and kids.
And you know, if they put it in movies, I always feel like it must be true. That's how I know everything about children. I don't have children. I work very hard to never be around a child, but I see what it looks like from every single movie and television show, and it always looks the same, like a nightmare, like a total nightmare, where the kids don't respect their parents. They're yelling at them. They're cursing at them. They're doing things where my mother would just fucking kill me.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
True.
So it must be true. And I feel like this must be true because they keep putting this into movies.
Well, at least that guy in the movie has a band, right? At least he's working towards something. He's not just sitting around like...
See, I didn't realize this was just a smorgasbord of just trashing men right now. I thought it'd be a little bit more, talking about the real issues.
Well,
doom scrolling all day long.
I feel like a band may be even worse because it gives you hope.
The false, yeah.
It gives you
False
hope. And, you know, your band is not, I mean, could it? Yes, anything could happen.
But you know, the other thing I would say is because there are...
I mean, that band dream is the same dream that these women have of the Lulu-ness of finding a rich man to marry them.
fewer viable bachelors for women, there comes a point where a woman, if she does want to have kids, she has to choose. Either I have to pick from the available pool, which may mean I'm going to be with a guy whom I'm not.
Which would be probably someone you actually qualify for. Again, these women seem to think they're just so much better than men.
It's not really ideal, but I can have a child with him, or she can go on her own. And I talk about reproductive technology in the book and how it gives this false premise of, like, I think if people want to do IVF, if they want to freeze their eggs, that's perfectly fine, that's their choice. But I think it's important for people to be aware of what do these technologies actually involve, the fact that they do not have a 100% success rate. And I think also young women are taught to ignore biology or that they can somehow override their biology, which is not true.
True.
And so this is what you have happening where women will get into, their late 30s or into their even early 40s and be surprised when their fertility is not the same because they weren't aware of this. And now they're trying to find a partner. So this is where you see also in the culture where I think women get shamed for that, but I don't think it's necessarily their fault.
How is that not necessarily their fault? They made these choices themselves. They didn't want kids. They wanted a career. They wanted to pursue these things. Choices were made. Stop taking off all of the consequences off of women for their choices.
It's like society's telling them you have all the time in the world, starting at teenage years when you're on the birth control pill, when you're put on.
Society told you this, but you learned in biology that wasn't the case. Stop it. Get some damn help.
On the pill, say for other reasons than being sexually active, there's this illusion that women have as much time as they want, and then they get to this point where
Again, this has been since the dawn of time. Women have known this. And all of a sudden in the last 20, 30 years, oh my God, none of the young women knew. And they were just so clueless out there, just flailing in life. No, they knew exactly what was going on. They just chose to do the opposite.
They have found someone now that single motherhood by choice is becoming more popular, where women can, like I did as an experiment, you can go on the internet and buy, I didn't use it, but you can buy sperm on the internet and impregnate yourself and have a baby on your own. And so this is what I see happening, that both sexes are going to continue bifurcating. And instead of saying, hey, let's try to make things work and find solutions that are actually solving this problem of people not pairing up, we're seeing women going this direction of saying, we don't need men. In fact, having a boyfriend is embarrassing or whatever. And I'm going to have a baby on my own with technology.
Embarrassing.
And men are saying, I'm going to get me a sex robot and be done with dating.
Having a boyfriend is not embarrassing. It is gay. It's very
It's
gay.
terminally online, as you said.
You saw that?
I loved it, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very gay to have a boyfriend these days. I think so. I mean that in a positive way, but But, you know, can I say something that I think would be encouraging? Because we're talking about a lot of things that are, you know, frankly discouraging, but we're
Yeah.
honest. Honesty is always better than non-honesty. But for all the women in their 30s who are like, and I've just seen so many freakouts, like, oh my God, I'm 30. Oh gosh, call 911. Really? I'm 70.
Women are
Shut
really
the
hard
fuck
on
up.
themselves.
They're
Correct.
very hard, and they're freaked out about this thing about the, and what it is as you said, the pool of people who are going to be attracted to you. When you delve down into it, because I think we often have thoughts and we don't delve down. Why are we having these thoughts? Why are you freaking out about 30? Okay, let's look at it. What it really is you are worried that this pool of prospective applicants to be your Easter egg soulmate that you find, this perfect person that you're going to match up with, and live happily ever after with. This pool is diminishing because you're getting older.
Correct.
Now, I guess at some point that does happen. But I'm just here to tell you, from a man talking to other men, okay, and as one with no dog in this fight, because never had kids, never been married, okay, I know how men think about this, and I know who they marry. So if you're 30, don't worry about it. That's when it begins to be attractive for most successful men to even consider you.
Yes, I can actually agree with him because most successful men are in their 50s, right? They're in their 50s and 40s, and maybe even later in the 60s. So a 30-year-old makes sense, but I also disagree with him. If they qualify for younger, they're gonna get younger.
Because when they get married, they're not necessarily looking for the hottest chick they ever had.
It's a life experience.
They're looking for someone who's not going to be an asshole every day.
Yeah, and it's more likely a younger chick than an older, bitter woman that couldn't settle down.
Not just, you know, just to be a fucking nudge about every stupid thing. Somebody you can have a conversation with. Someone who, if you're stuck in the airport for 4 hours, is not going to be, when is the plane going to leave? I don't know, bitch. I'm not the pilot either. Read a fuck.
Then they infantize younger women. So like women in their 20s are just so dumb. Are we there yet? No, they're not. Stop it.
Fucking book, okay? And that doesn't even begin in the 20s, okay? So calm down. You're just at the beginning of when the people who you might want to marry, the successful look up to people. Now, the problem with that, you were talking about, you know, your sperm and, or not your sperm and not my sperm, just sperm in general. Let's get that clear. But I've seen this happen a lot. The women who are ready to marry in their 30s, when their fertility isn't the greatest, are marrying guys like in their 50s.
Correct.
Because that's not like too old,
Right.
but it's successful.
Yeah.
And it's like not a age gap that makes.
So what I said was completely correct. Men in their 30s are not going after women in their 30s. Yes, successful men. Like what he's talking about is literally what the red pill constantly talks about. Yeah, if you're 30, you're going to qualify for someone in their 50s.
People go, how dare you?
This talk went totally different direction I thought it was gonna go. I thought Bill was gonna be more on men's side and speak about more men's issues of what's going on, but no, he was just very passive about it, and everything seems to be just men's fault. Men don't want to achieve more. Men don't want to do these things. Women just out-earn men. Women just do more. Women have issues too. How come none of it was ever spoken in this conversation? Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time. Ciao.